versus Paul Heyman.
Monday Night Raw turned into a storm of tension backstage as Paul Heyman, the master strategist and voice of reason, confronted WWE General Manager Adam Pearce over the chaos caused by Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. With the roster's safety and the integrity of Raw on the line, Heyman didn't hold back, demanding answers and accountability for the unchecked destruction these two powerhouses had been unleashing. The normally composed advocate was visibly intense, pacing and pointing, leaving Pearce squirming under the weight of the accusations. This wasn't just a storyline argument, it was a raw human moment, showing the pressure, frustration, and responsibility in managing WWE's top talent. Fans witnessed a rare glimpse of Heyman's protective side. PR the shock of the attack. The attack unfolded during what seemed to be a routine, high-stakes tag team match against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. As Bronson Reed prepared to execute his signature tsunami splash, the arena collectively held its breath. Bron, rather than celebrating the high point of their teamwork, shoved Bronson directly into the mat, leaving him defenseless. The shock of seeing a trusted partner commit such a brutal act instantly froze the audience, the commentators, and even the opposing team in disbelief. The immediacy and severity of the betrayal, culminating in repeated chair shots to Bronson's body and head, elevated this from a storyline twist to a visceral, unforgettable moment. It wasn't just about wins or losses, it was about trust destroyed, safety violated, and the realization that in WWE, anyone, even someone who seems like family, can turn on you in an instant. Immediate consequences. Bronson Reed's injuries were severe, with medical staff struggling to stabilize him before moving him to a stretcher. The extent of the attack underscored just how calculated Bron's actions were, targeting his partner's head, legs, and torso to ensure maximum damage. The commentators highlighted the horror of the moment, capturing the disbelief and anger of the WWE Universe. Behind the scenes, WWE officials scrambled, reflecting the chaos that betrayal like this creates in a professional wrestling environment. The visual of Bronson, one of the roster's most dominant superstars, being carried away injured combined with Bron's unrepentant demeanor, solidified the attack as one of Raw's most shocking moments in recent history. Fans were left to wrestle with mixed emotions: shock, outrage, and curiosity about what could have motivated such an act. The role of ambition speculation immediately arose that Bron Breakker's betrayal was motivated by personal ambition. Some backstage sources suggested he viewed the tag team partnership as limiting, keeping him from carving out a path as a dominant singles competitor. In a business defined by ego, legacy, and power, it's believable that Bron could prioritize his career advancement over loyalty. The ruthless calculus of professional wrestling is that opportunities for stardom are fleeting, and delaying a singles push might cost a wrestler dearly. By eliminating his partner in such a spectacular fashion, Bron not only guaranteed attention, but also positioned himself as a serious threat in singles competition. This type of character evolution, a calculated heel turn designed to boost individual prominence, is classic wrestling storytelling, designed to provoke audience reactions while reshaping the power dynamics within WWE. Theories of manipulation. Adding a layer of intrigue, Paul Heyman was reportedly seen speaking with Bron prior to Raw, fueling speculation that the attack was influenced by larger strategic manipulation. Heyman, known for his ability to identify a wrestler's ambitions and exploit them, could have played a pivotal role in persuading Bron to betray Bronson. Fans and insiders theorize that Bron's turn might even serve Roman Reigns' broader faction-building agenda. Heyman's guidance, whether subtle or overt, may have positioned Bron to align with Reigns' forces, making him a pawn in a larger scheme while simultaneously elevating his status. This narrative suggests betrayal isn't merely impulsive, it can be carefully orchestrated by figures with power and influence backstage. The combination of personal ambition and external manipulation creates a layered storyline that keeps fans guessing and emotionally invested in every development. Backstage reactions and locker room tension. The locker room reaction to Bron's actions was intense, highlighting the ripple effects of such a betrayal. Wrestlers were divided, some expressing outrage and concern for Bronson, fearing the normalization of such violence without consequences. Others understood Bron's ruthless approach, seeing it as a pragmatic step for career advancement. The segment underscored the psychology of WWE's roster, where ambition, survival, and hierarchy intersect with personal loyalty. Beyond storyline implications, the attack created a palpable atmosphere of tension backstage, demonstrating how in-ring actions can influence morale and perception among peers. Fans observing the chaos could feel the impact of these tensions, blurring the line between entertainment and reality and enhancing the depth of the betrayal's storytelling impact. Comparisons to Seth Rollins and historical betrayals. The parallel to Seth Rollins's betrayal of the Shield is unavoidable. Rollins's turn became one of the most memorable moments in WWE history, catapulting him to superstardom. Braun's attack on Bronson carries the potential to follow a similar trajectory, provided it's booked with intent and narrative clarity. The storyline sets Braun up as a significant heel, capable of drawing intense heat and provoking strong fan reactions, while Bronson is cast as the sympathetic figure seeking justice. Comparisons to Rollins frame audience expectations, allowing WWE to leverage historical context to elevate current storylines. The challenge will be ensuring Braun's actions feel strategically motivated rather than senseless, maintaining audience investment and avoiding fatigue from gratuitous violence. Character development and future storylines. The aftermath of Braun's betrayal opens numerous avenues for storytelling. Bronson Reed's potential comeback sets the stage for a revenge arc that could redefine his career trajectory. His journey from victim to avenger allows for compelling character evolution, tapping into audience empathy and anticipation. Meanwhile, Bron Breakker's heel persona can be explored in depth, showing the consequences of ambition unchecked by loyalty. Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns' potential involvement hints at a larger narrative of faction warfare, betrayal, and manipulation. This storyline could dominate Raw and SmackDown programming for months, intertwining with other talent, feuds, and championship pursuits. The storytelling potential is rich, promising to engage fans across multiple platforms, while creating opportunities for new alliances, rivalries, and career-defining moments. Medical and real-life considerations. Bronson Reed's injuries add a sobering layer of realism to the storyline. Reports of concussions, rib fractures, and potential long-term health risks highlight the physical toll of professional wrestling. While the segment functions as entertainment, the reality of head trauma and repeated physical assaults cannot be ignored. WWE must balance storytelling with performer safety, ensuring that the consequences depicted on screen do not encourage unsafe practices. The narrative's intensity, combined with real-world medical concerns, heightens audience emotional investment. fans are reminded that while storylines may blur the line between fiction and reality, the performer's health and well-being remain paramount, lending gravity and stakes to every scripted act of betrayal or conflict. Business and merchandise. Implications. From a commercial perspective, Bron Breaker's heel turn and Bronson Reed's victim arc present significant opportunities. Merchandise sales, including heel Bron apparel and Revenge Tour shirts for Bronson, can generate revenue while reinforcing storyline engagement. Highlight reels, social media content, and digital packages allow WWE to monetize the narrative across platforms. Beyond sales, the storyline can drive ratings, social media engagement, and fan debates, creating a sustained buzz around Raw programming. If executed effectively, this betrayal angle can be both a creative and financial success, blending narrative intensity with business strategy. WWE's challenge lies in maintaining consistent storytelling that satisfies fans' expectations for payback, justice, and long-term character development.